Guys, and welcome back to another. It's me, Cam from Cam's Copper. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video, where today I'll be talking about more in depth with Moises Caicedo, Mason Mount, Chelsea signing a new Brazilian wonderkid, all things Chelsea. So if you're new, I'm Cam from Cam's Copper, and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the summer, so if you could subscribe, that would help me massively. But without further ado, let's get on the first story. Now, starting off with Moises Caicedo, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who has said Moises Caicedo is prepared to say yes to Chelsea. Brighton are always tough negotiators. They will ask for important money. Chelsea will go strong on the deal. Important stages in the next hours and days of this week. But what was bad about that deal is that it looks like Declan Rice is going to be like around £110 million. So let's hope Brighton don't get any ideas of that, because we're not spending anywhere near that. But going back to Fabrizio Romano, who carries on by saying, aside from Moises Caicedo, I have heard Chelsea could sign another midfielder in the next few weeks. This will depend on pre-season, but Chelsea will be busy with midfielders. The priority is Caicedo. Well, I have no idea who that other midfielder could be, but it's very exciting anyway, and it shows that Todd Boehly, once Caicedo could be signed, is not going to stop there, which is good to start off with. But from one midfielder to another, I'm going to be talking about Mason Mount. And staying with Fabrizio Romano, he was said, Man United have taken up Chelsea's offer and decided to speak directly club to club over Mason Mount, and talks will happen this week to decide what happens. Now, this is following the news that I think yesterday or the day before, Man United weren't going to, set up negotiations with Chelsea. They thought, have the 55 million, there's nothing else to say. But this deal, the story has shown that Man United are ready to step up their efforts to sign Mason Mount, which is good. Erik ten Hag came out recently by saying they only have 100 million to spend, so with their window right now not looking great, missing out on Harry Kane, it looks like Mason Mount should be their priority signing. But I'm going to go to Matt Law and the Telegraph, who has said Manchester United are thought to be willing to negotiate around the structures and the final points of the £55 million bid, and will hold talks with Chelsea over the matter this week. United remain adamant that they will not go near Chelsea's £65 million valuation. Well, we will wait and see what these negotiations will hold. The same way we're negotiating with Brighton with Moises Caicedo, I expect the same or similar tactics to be pulled out with Man United. If we got the same amount of money from Mason Mount as we're going to spend on Moises Caicedo, that would be perfect. But I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a £60 million job or nothing. But yeah, that's Mason Mount. On to the next story. And it's only fitting today that I'm wearing this Brazilian top, because it looks like Chelsea are, dipping into the Brazilian market once again and signing a Brazilian wonderkid. And without further ado, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who has said in advanced talks to sign Brazilian talent Angelo from Santos as the negotiations are ongoing. Official bid has been submitted. Blues offering 15 million for the 2004 forward to Santos. There are details to clarify, but the deal is concrete. So, with my Brazil top on, Angelo, who is the same age as me, is looking like going to be moving to Chelsea for £15 million. Following the path of players like Andre Santos, who, performed very well at the Under-19 World Cup, I think it was, and looks like he's going to be, achieving a loan. Chelsea, as we know, pretty much own Strasbourg, so is looking like a player coming in from Brazil, young, 19 years of age, could go to, Liga 1 for a year and then come back with those skills. It's looking like Chelsea are trying to buy another club in Portugal, so we expand the network, a bit like Man City. That is him, I'm not going to say I watch Brazilian football all the time, because that would be a lie, but I've seen a compilation and he looks pretty good, so that's the Cam's Common guarantee. On to the next story. From ingoings to an outgoing, and that is unfortunately to do with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and Damasio has said Ruben Loftus-Cheek will be an AC Milan player. He's expected in Milan tomorrow for his medical and to sign the contracts. That's following a here we go yesterday from Fabrizio, £15 million or euros. Good servant, been at the club, of course, from 2008, a Cobham graduate, always, had the potential to be great, didn't quite meet it with that injury, but staying in Italy. I'm going to go to Nizar Cancella, who has said Inter Milan are now willing to include an obligation to buy Lukaku so Chelsea can earn a fee at the end of the loan spell. Yep, the obligation looks like it's going to be £30 to £35 million. Yeah, I think the main part of him going alone for 2 seasons is that we don't have to pay his wages, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That has been me, Cam, from Cam's Common. I'll see you tomorrow for more Chelsea news. And until then, see you then.